Hey guys, so this is the first time I'm actually using a tripod, digital camera, and I'm trying to find a location that looks good, and I don't think it's doing what's working well. I don't know how Raylan Johnson and Niga does it. The videos just turn out really good looking, and I don't know how maybe you hire people to edit the videos, I don't know. But, alright, so I just want to talk about the recent presidential elections that's going to happen in November the 6th this year. 1 month before the supposed Armageddon, December 2012. So I think the most likely candidates to win are Ron Paul and Mitt Romney. Ron Paul is currently in third place, but I think he'll catch up in his ideas. And the way he talks are kind of attractive, I guess. And some of his ideas are really pretty crazy. Okay, so I want to cover the topics of stem cell research, energy, renewable energy, stuff like that, abortion, and prayer in public schools. I'll just compare the two. So, at least because I want to take the perspective of a scientist, I don't really know much about anything outside of the science and religion realm, and pretty much all I want to do now is cure aging. So I wonder how can these presidents affect scientific research? So Mitt Romney, he supports embryonic stem cell research. He said he's not going to have any government funding spent on embryonic stem cell research, but he supports it. But he really supports general stem cell research. I don't know if he said he's going to have any government money spent on general stem cell research, but he's strongly in support of it. Ron Paul, however, isn't in support of embryonic stem cell research, but he does support general stem cell research. Covered the whole idea of the whole thing, why people's against stem cell research or the pro-life people. The next topic is like energy or renewable energy for the future, because obviously oil isn't going to last forever, and the U.S. is totally dependent on foreign oil. And well, actually, we're dependent on everything foreign. China, Japan. I probably don't know anything in this kitchen that's made in the U.S. Maybe is HP made in the kitchen? I'm not sure, but I mean, made in the U.S. But Ron Paul supports future energy. That's all he said, I guess, from whatever I read. Mitt Romney, he supports future energy too. Obviously, it's like a political thing. I guess they have to say they support future energy. He supports nuclear energy, and he wants to spend $20 billion for future technology research, which I think is a good idea. It has to be a good idea because there's no way we can rely on old technology. Everything is built on finding new technology. That's how we progress. But what gets me about both of these candidates is their views on abortion. Both of them are strongly pro-life. Ron Paul is pro-life, Mitt Romney is pro-life. The thing I'm not sure about Mitt Romney is whether it's a political statement, something he has to say, or if he actually changed his beliefs. Because before he was in support of legal abortions. And that's because his family member had a complication and the abortion saved his family member's life. So it just doesn't make sense that suddenly something that saved his family member's life, that he would just suddenly be against it. He's been in support of it for over 20 years. But just something I want to point out with pro-life, like, I don't see the whole idea with pro-life. Usually it's the religious people who are saying pro-life. You're saying that, like, you're killing something, you're killing life. That's what pro-life means. You're killing life, or you're in support of life. But what are you really aborting? You're aborting a fetus, I guess, which isn't even alive yet. It doesn't have a nervous system. It's even before the fetus develops a nervous system. It's in the blastocyst stage, when it's really just a bunch of cells. What are you killing? You're killing the potential for life. And then that's saying, well, every woman has a menstrual cycle every month. You're killing the potential of life every month. Every male has millions of sperm eggs or sperm cells, and that we get rid of every few days. Then you're killing the potential of millions of people. And it's no different for the blastocysts that's being aborted. It's not even alive yet. You're not killing anything. They don't understand that. They think that suddenly when egg and sperm comes together, there's a soul that suddenly pops up and lives in the egg. This is like, what, 17th century beliefs that no longer exist. we know it's not even alive yet. That's the whole point. It doesn't have a nervous system. It can't feel pain. It has no brain. It has no characteristics of a living being. It doesn't make sense. So, and then the final topic I want to cover is prayer in public schools. So Ron Paul wants pretty much no single religion in schools to be centered towards. So he wants to allow the different religions to pray in schools to pretty much just so they can have an influence in school. And Romney is against, I guess, what is it? Against endorsing faith in schools. That's something I agree with, I guess. Because school isn't a place for religion. It's not a place, I guess, for a debate. It's not. Sure, we have the right to religion, but if we're always focusing on religion in schools, we're not going to get anything done. Like I've been in the classes where, usually philosophy classes, where religious topics are brought up, and it always ends with a never-ending debate. So it's not going to work. I would say keep school with school. If you learn history, you learn the history from different points of view. Science, you learn science, English, but keep the religious part out of it. And yeah, so those are the 4 topics that I think. Who do I think will win? Well, Mitt Romney is currently really in the lead right now. He'll most likely win, but I hope what he said about abortion is really a lie. I hope it's just a political thing he has to appease to the Christians, because it just doesn't make sense with his family history. Other than that, I like most of his ideas, especially his support of science and stem cell research. Ron Paul, he seems like an intelligent guy. He might be able to fix the economy. I don't know much about the economy, so I'll leave that up to you guys. And for science, I'd say I'd go with Mitt Romney. But see you guys.